Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Satnam, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind, and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. Today we're going to talk about the astrology of the week, and that's starting today, which is January 30th until February 5th. I am going to actually show you the chart and go through the astrology, and then there's a really cool event that is happening this week. It's a Celtic festival from the Celtic Wheel. It's one of the cross-quarter holidays or the cross-quarter festivals, and I'm going to talk all about it and what that means and how actually special that this energy, this frequency is that we're like coming into this week. So that's what we got in store for today's broadcast. I'm also going to do at the very end a card reading, a collective card reading for everyone for the week. Let me say hi to everybody that's in the chat. Hello, Mindy. Hello, Alejandra. Hello, Jeanette. Welcome in. Hello, Grace. Welcome. Thank you for being here. You're so funny, Mindy. Where are you at, Raven? That's hilarious. Alejandra says this weekend is a portal that I see possibility in my own healing with my older brother. Oh, so beautiful. Today, my father realizing that his one living older brother left is no longer with us. Oh, wow. Beautiful healing. I love to hear that. Hello, Kim, Sedona Horse Medicine. Make sure you guys follow her. If you ever stop by Sedona, she actually has an Airbnb, and she does horse medicine and horse healing for humans. Healing with the horses for the humans. But thank you. I hope I didn't butcher what you do, Kim, but thank you for being here, and thank you for moderating and for posting up the links. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hello, Maricela. Welcome in. Hello, Joni. Welcome in, Raessa. Good to see you here. Jarlene is here. Nelvin is here. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see, Deb also here. All right, awesome. And everybody who's here, who's not in the chat, but is watching, welcome to the broadcast. So before, okay, good. Before we dive into the astrology of the week, I do have a couple of announcements to make. One of them is, for those of you that are new, make sure that you subscribe to this channel here on YouTube. Hit the notification bell so you get notified of when I go live. I usually do live broadcasts, so you want to make sure that notification bell is turned on so that you don't miss the live broadcast, because they are a lot more fun to watch when I am live, and you could also be in the chat. The live broadcasts are just the best. It's like kind of my jam. Also, I invite you to download my free moon astrology guide. There's a link below in the description. This guide tells you what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign, and it also enters you into my email list, which is the best way to stay connected to this community and receive all the information. I run a lot of online courses. And also we have our new platform. So you want to make sure you join that as well. Here's your formal invitation to join our Channel for Grace global community. There's also a link for that below. This new platform is basically hosted by a business called Mighty Networks. Many people have networks within Mighty Networks, and ours is called Channel for Grace. And so the link that's in the description below takes you directly to it. And they have a web version and they have an app as well. So the way that I am now running everything in our community in this new space is everything is all in one place. So we have the ability to post, we have the ability to comment on each other's posts, we have the ability to create our own profiles, we have the ability to direct message each other. It's like all the social media in one place. What's even cooler is that I have the ability to host events, whether like they're in person or on Zoom or online. The events get scheduled into the system, and then you get notified and you can actually RSVP to these events. It's been so much fun so far. We've had the Aquarius new moon ceremony in the new community, and we also had this Saturday we had the Moon Goddess training info session and Q&A, because also the next announcement is that the Moon Goddess training is coming up. Registration is now open. The replay for that information session, if you're curious about it, if you've been curious about it for a long time, I know there's a lot of people that have been curious about the Moon Goddess training. Last year they didn't get to do it, and so this year they really wanted to do it, and so now the registration is open. The program actually begins February 20th, which is a Monday. So we meet like one Monday evening, and that's the new moon in Pisces. We basically have our Nile River initiation, and then we get together for the new moon, the new moon ceremony in the new global community. So that day is always fun. I love that day when the Moon Goddess training starts, because everybody's so excited about what's coming up and the journey and all of that. And then we meet on Saturdays for 9 weeks. And what's so cool about the Moon Goddess training is that it is an ancient mystery school, an initiatic path that was taken by the ancient Atlantean priests and priestesses. The names of those priests and priestesses were called the Arsayan, and Arsayan means those who speak with, Arsayan means those who speak with the world. And so the whole training is geared to basically speaking with the world means reading the Akashic of the planet and reading the Akashic of the universe. And so we learn to speak with the world. We go through the initiatic path. Level 1 is the fundamental information. So there's experience, there's lectures. And what I mean by experience is we go into the Akashic records together through each of the temples along the Nile, starting with the root chakra temple and moving all the way to the crown chakra temple, which is the Great Pyramid of Giza. And we go through all the temples: Temple of Abu Simbel, Temple of Isis, Temple of Kom Ombo, Temple of Horus, Temple of Karnak, Temple of Dendera, the Osirian Temple, Dashur and Saqqara Pyramid Complex. And then in the end of our journey, we reach the Great Pyramid. And there's a very specific reason why we flow through that. The Nile flows from south to north in Egypt, in case you guys didn't know that, which I think is so interesting. And the initiatic path teaches us, this level 1 teaches us all of the fundamentals of sacred geometry, how the Akashic works, Hermetic alchemy, the 7 laws of the universe, the dimensions, the 12 dimensions, astrology, gene keys. In level 2, we start diving into human design. And in level 3, we take everything we've learned and put it all together and learn how to do Akashic readings. So level 3 is the actual official Akashic reader certification. So you get certified in the Akashic records, learn how to read them. You can charge after that point and do readings for other people. It is a phenomenal program. Very, very comprehensive, full of information. I went over all of it this weekend in that info session, and the replay is available in our new community. So all you have to do to go watch that replay is join our new community, which I guarantee you're going to absolutely love the way it works in the platform and everything. And find the events tab, and then or actually go to the replays tab, and it'll be in there so you can actually watch that information session. And I will be holding another one in about a couple of weeks, again, live inside our global community. I need to blow my nose. So it's really exciting because there's so many new things that are coming up. I'm transferring all of the stuff from the old program into the new program, and soon everything will be in the global community, which means my online Aquarian astrology courses, all my courses in general, all my events, all the retreats. I'm going to be running retreats this spring and summer. So be on the lookout for that. May and August will be the months that we're going to be doing those retreats. It'll be a moon goddess retreat in May and a Lionsgate retreat in August, right around the Lionsgate, which is August 8th. So keep that on your radar for those of you guys that are interested in coming to Sedona. Both retreats will be held in Sedona. And so all of this information I will be delivering into the new platform. So please join us there. It's so much fun. It's so exciting. And I would love to see you there. So thank you again for being here and for listening to the announcements. I really appreciate you guys. The next live event, I'm about to set it up in the program, is our full moon in Leo. Can you guys believe we're like coming up to the full moon in Leo? Oh God, the Leo energy is so fucking fun. I can't wait for this full moon. The full moon is happening on the 5th, which is this coming Sunday. So we will talk about that a little bit as well in this broadcast. But I will be doing like the Leo new moon astrology closer to the end of the week, the Leo new moon human design. And then our ceremony is within the platform. So come join us so you can be in our sacred space. And it's so nice to have that sacred private space for us in the community. So that ceremony is going to be held at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. Full moon in Leo ceremony in the new app. Link is below. Just create your account and you're in. You want to just create your account because this is the way to tap into everything that I offer. Like if you sign up for a course anywhere from here on to the future, you will have to create an account in the new platform. So, okay. We're done with the announcements. Now I would like to do a screen share, and thank you for listening again, and thank you for being a part of this beautiful community. And you will be able to see the iPad on the screen in a moment. Mindy says my son is a Leo. Oh, isn't that fun? Joni says on my way. Love Sedona. Sedona is amazing. You guys, I can't freaking wait for those retreats. I really, really, really can't wait. So I want to show you the chart, but it takes it a minute to actually share the screen. So it's almost there. It's thinking. It's giving me a code as always. And then once I enter the code, then eventually it appears. And then you guys let me know when you can see it officially on the screen. Okay. Leo, wow, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Venus, and Leo rising. Dang, that's like quadruple Leo. That's amazing. I love that. I love my Leo moon. Of course, I love my Leo moon. Everybody loves their Leo, whatever. Okay, so here we go. This week is actually really powerful. Today we actually had a Pleiades and Orion portal, and that's because you see on the screen the moon is actually in Gemini. And let me reset this. It's actually almost exactly conjunct Mars as we speak in literally probably minutes. Within the hour for sure, the moon is going to be exactly on Aldebaran. And I talk about these things in the Starseed membership. And this is why it's so much fun to be in the Starseed membership, is these moon portals, these stargates that activate the Starseed families are actually so cool to know when they're happening. So this is really powerful. This is Archangel Michael. This is the Eye of the Bull. This is also Pleiadian frequency, Orion starseed frequency. It's a lot of information, and it's a lot of tapping into the knowledge, the wisdom that comes from those portals, especially the Orion portal, which is a portal to the ninth dimension, which according to the ancient Atlantean priests, the ninth dimension is basically the all. It's the universe. It's what we sometimes call source energy or God, goddess, whatever you want to call it. So this is a really powerful portal that's going on right now. And I really do go deeper into it. I actually do little rituals that you can do, like pull 3 cards and each card will mean the specific thing. And they're so much fun to do. Oh my God. I've been really participating in those lately, and I've just been freaking so enjoying the little rituals, even myself. And people always say they love them so much. So this is a beautiful energy that's happening right now. This moon and Mars conjunction in Gemini. And basically this moves into on the next, let me go through the astrology first, and then we're going to talk about Imbolc. So on February 2nd, which is on Thursday, that's the day where Venus actually makes a sextile to the North Node. Joan says, I like them, Jai. Yes. Hey, Megan, welcome in. And Maria, welcome in. Thank you for being here. So Venus makes a sextile to the North Node. Sextiles are positive aspects that bring in some kind of, you could call it a positive frequency, something like productive almost in a sense. The North Node directs us towards destiny. And Venus is about relationships. So the destiny of our relationships, something new showing up in our lives. Uranus always brings unpredictable things, unexpected things. And with Venus sextile, this could be a really awesome, unexpected thing that shows up in our lives with the theme of moving forward, moving towards our destiny in terms of our relationships. The difficult transit is on the next day, which is Friday. And that's the day that the sun makes a square to Uranus. And that kind of transit can bring in a lot of uncertainty. So don't be surprised if you feel uncertain about life in general, within yourself, about, your friendships, because we got sun in Aquarius. We're still in Aquarius season. And your friendships could be affected. Your world of networking could be affected. So it's important to just check in, how is everything going on there? But if you feel uncertain, you have to learn to trust, right? You have to learn to trust your guidance, your authority, especially in human design. So if you don't know your human design, whenever you feel uncertain, whenever you don't know how to make decision, you need to go back to, what is my authority? I should be making my decision based off of my authority, not based off of what my mind thinks. The mind is not here to make decisions for us. It likes to. We can think about things, but in the end, only your authority in human design can be the tool that you use to make decisions in your life. On February 4th, Venus makes a square to Mars, and that creates a lot of tension. Usually with Venus and Mars, this is sexual tension. And if there's a relationship, right, if you're already in a relationship, this sexual tension can definitely be a positive thing, like in the relationship, right? But if there is tension and the relationship isn't like on the best terms, on seeing eye to eye, that tension can manifest as aggression and just kind of like, not treating each other fairly or with respect, etc., etc. And then right at the end of this week, we have our full moon in Leo. And to give you a short little kind of preview about some of the energies, I always have these little phrases that describe the moon. And this time they are holy wars, spreading the word, the next stage in evolution, virtue is its own reward, and repairing the world. All of those phrases are themes that are interwoven within the astrology, the stargates, the Sabian symbol, the Chandra symbol, the Gene Key, and the human design gate that this moon is actually landing in. And I will be doing a much more extensive astrology video forecast for the full moon, and that will be happening this Friday, I believe. And also, I forgot to mention that tomorrow I'm going to do mini readings at 6:30 p.m. Pacific tomorrow evening. So if you want to get on the list for mini readings tomorrow, we're going to be doing them tomorrow night. And so I'll schedule that so that you guys make sure you can see the preview, all that good stuff. So that's our week. There's a lot. I want to go back to, I'm going to stop sharing this and blow my nose again. So here's what I wanted to talk about. February 1st is actually a very special day in terms of the Celtic wheel. If you don't know what the Celtic wheel is, it is actually the festivals that are basically the equinoxes and the solstices and the cross quarter days. So you have two equinoxes, you have two solstices, and then you have a date exactly in between the equinox and the solstice that is very significant, that marks like the midpoint between the big transitions, which are the equinoxes and the solstices. So February 1st is the traditional celebration of Imbolc. And what is Imbolc? Imbolc is exactly in between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. And the winter solstice celebrates the return of the light. It is the longest night of the year. So we are really in the darkness during the winter solstice. But we are sort of in this space of getting ready, right? The winter season to go within and really become that seed for the year, really, and let that seed start to set its intentions for how it wants to sprout in the spring, right? So the seed is basically, it's being in that darkness, is being like under the dirt, where you don't quite see, right? It's being in the womb. That's very much the same thing. A baby in the womb doesn't know it's in the womb. It's like just in its own cocoon and in its kind of like little safe space. And when the seed has to grow, right? All of this is symbolism for our lives. When the seed has to grow, it's like the pressure inside the seed is too strong because it's growing. And so it has to burst and the seed cracks. And that's when the sprout comes out. If you picture, for example, a flower or a plant or anything really that grows in the ground, it's like you see the little sprout, and it's so cute, and they're gentle and they're delicate, so sprouts are like that. You have to water them and take care of them just like a baby. You have to take care of your intentions, what you're setting, how you're growing. But there's a mutation, that begins when you really finally reach this moment of spring where everything is sprouting. But right in between those two seasons is this place called Imbolc. And Imbolc actually celebrates, it's the reawakening of the earth. We acknowledge that soon the spring equinox will arrive and the earth will begin to awaken. And so we take a moment to pause, right in the middle, to celebrate the reawakening of the earth. It is such a beautiful energy. And every one of these special festivals in the Celtic Wheel, we celebrate in the Starseed membership. And so we are having a special Imbolc celebration this Wednesday, which is February 1st, the traditional time where Imbolc is celebrated at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern in the Starseed membership. And what we do in those celebrations is I will open up the space with a beautiful prayer. We will chant the 4 sacred songs. We'll enter into that sacred space together. I usually do a card reading for Imbolc, for the energy of the moment and what the message is for us in the moment. And then we usually close it off. Sometimes we do a meditation. Sometimes we do shamanic journey. I just allow it to really flow. Sometimes we do Akashic journeys or even an Akashic reading for the group. I've done that as well. And then we usually end with a celebration dance party, like virtual dance party. We call it Club Jai. It's super fun. It is always a time to get together and just really enjoy being in each other's presence. So I highly recommend that you join us to do so. The membership is $22 a month for those of you that are curious. Super affordable, and there's tons of content right now. All of Aquarius season content is basically uploaded. Even the Venus and Pisces video, the symbology for the month, all kinds of things are in there. And so it's just a fun time. So we're going to have a lot of fun this Wednesday celebrating Imbolc together. Lots of laughs, says Joni. Yes, Club Jai is the best. So join us for that. And all you have to do is just basically enter the free community that I was talking about in the beginning of the broadcast, and then create your account. Everyone has to create an account. And then once you're in, you search for the Starseed membership in the top left menu bar. It'll open up the menu bar, and then you click on Starseed membership and just kind of follow that to the website, and you actually purchase it on the website. And once you do that, it automatically shows up in the app. And I highly recommend you guys get the app. The app is the best. So that's what's exciting this week. And I do want to finish today's broadcast with our reading for the week. So let me just take a moment to shuffle the cards. Thank you so much, Kim, for putting those links up. I so appreciate it. I need those party lights. Yeah, right? We use the party lights. We definitely have a party. And we're also I'm pretty sure we're going to have a party for that Leo moon. And that one's a free event. So you might want to join us for that. Hello, Lynette. Welcome in. You have a new name or a new account. I love it. All right. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and teachers for being here with us this evening. I would like to ask that you clear the cards that we're going to be using, and as well as clear my energy so I can be that open channel of intuition, grace, and these beautiful messages to flow through me to everyone that is watching this reading live, but also watching the replay of this reading. We are going to ask for an intuition card, a challenge card, overall theme, and wisdom from the ancestors, and then an animal spirit card to guide us for the week. Okay, so let's see what we get. Hello, Jill. Welcome in. All right, this is good. 8 of Cups just fell down on the floor. That is our intuition card. I actually really like the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is such a good reminder to just fucking walk away. Walk away. All right, let us also find all these cards. What is the wisdom from the ancestors? Okay. And our animal spirit. What is the animal spirit that is here to guide us. Okay. I love it. All right. So, like I said, we begin this reading with the Eight of Cups. I'll show you the card in a moment. I'm using the Tarot of the Divine, which is amazing. It's based off of deities, folklore, and fairy tales from around the world. It's my favorite deck. So, Eight of Cups is such a beautiful frequency. I do see a lot of moon energy here, Leo energy. I love that. The Eight of Cups is about walking away. This is actually Moses, and it's the Hebrew legend from Egypt. The Eight of Cups represents leaving good things behind in the pursuit of higher ideals. Moses was raised as a prince of Egypt, but realized he needed to sacrifice his royal life and wealth to pursue a spiritual and ascetic one. This is about walking away. This is also about introspection, escapism, withdrawal, seeking the truth. This is about realizing that whatever is in our lives in the moment, I mean, there is something in our lives in the moment that it's time to just like leave behind. It's time to walk away. And this is also a reminder that when you stay with the things that don't feel good, when you keep mulling them over and over in your mind, you keep like talking about them, either with yourself or with others, when you keep just being in places energetically, mentally, emotionally, and even physically that are not good for you, harmful for you, you will notice that your energy starts to kind of dim. And as the energy starts to dim, you also, you lose sight of what's in front of you. You lose sight of the future. You forget that, there's nothing to fix here, or nothing will fix here, that moving on is the only answer, the only option. And so in our lives right now, we are being asked to really walk away from those things that no longer serve us, both emotionally, physically, and also mentally. So walk away from anything that is not serving you right now, that is not good for you. Just remember to walk away. The next card we get is the Four of Swords. A very interesting card. It's a good card. I like the Four of Swords. This is the image here. It's actually called Fenrir, Norse mythology. The Four of Swords signals a pause in battle. The Norse gods know that the wolf, Fenrir, will bring about the end of the world. So they have him bound and chained. While he still represents a threat, for now there is respite. What the Four of Swords can represent is sanctuary, a moment to recoup, meditation, passivity, and counseling. The Four of Swords tells us that it is really important for us to take time for ourselves when it is needed, to recoup, to rest, to meditate, to just relax, be in your little sanctuary, be in your sacred space. Because when we don't do that, when we don't give ourselves the time to do that, we tend to react to situations in a very negative way. We live life basically feeling very overwhelmed. We just become super overwhelmed with everything. And then all of our negative qualities just basically like start to come out. But when you give yourself the time to rest, then you will be rested and be able to deal with things from a much calmer perspective. You're not going to have like those panic attacks. You're not going to go through those moments where you feel like everything is like falling down all at the same time, And so it's very, very important because when we want to function better in life, if we don't do that self-care for ourselves, then we will not be functioning well in life. And this is the card that's in the challenge position. So for a lot of us that are very like go, 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 don't want to stop, want to keep going. I had to do that for myself this weekend. I had to take, and it wasn't that much of it was a self-care thing, but it was really just like going and taking the time to drive to Flagstaff and like go the grocery shopping that I hadn't done in a long time. I was just getting so was so into everything I was doing and I was being kind of lazy about it. And so finally I was like, I have to go. I have to disconnect from all this work. I have like so much work right now. It's been basically nonstop because the transition from one platform to the other is like a lot of busy work. And so it's like sitting on the computer like hours and hours and hours. And it's been kind of intense, and it's been hard to disconnect because I want to get it done, you know? And so I had to force myself yesterday to just say, stop, turn it off, put it away, and go to Flagstaff. And I did. And I ended up taking the dogs to a cute little park that I used to take Gaia. And it was just a really beautiful experience for me to be able to do that. And they enjoyed it, and they got super tired, which is also good because then they sleep in the car. And it's just like, this is a challenge for us to do the self-care. Right now we really want to, you know, we need to remember to walk away, and we need to remember to take care of ourselves. Because if we don't, right, that monster will come out. We don't want the monster to come out. So the card that we get, and this is really interesting. This is the overall theme. And this card did come out reversed. And this is the Queen of Wands in reverse. This is actually a Hawaiian deity. This is Pele. Interesting. Pele is the fire goddess, you know, the connected to the volcanoes, and, you know, like she kind of erupts. It's a very sweet picture of her, but she's kind of like wild and angry, you know, like volcanoes just, you know. So the Queen of Wands represents a fiery force. The volcano goddess, Pele's, rages can be destructive, but her blessings are just as powerful. She is the creativity of dance, the nourishment of rich soil, and the chaotic force of explosion. So a lot of interesting energy there. However, she was reversed, and this means that this can be about jealousy. This could be spite coming up, avarice, destruction, demands. So the rage side of Pele's energy may be surfacing for some of us right now. And obviously, and that might be because we haven't walked away from those things that don't serve us, and we haven't taken care of ourselves. We haven't done the I need a moment for me to figure things out for myself. And so we're like exploding at everything, or just like, you know, going into that rage. Like it feels a little bit like out of control. Like it's like a runaway train. So very, very important to ask yourself, where do these cards kind of fit in my life, and how does this resonate for me? Whether it's very obvious or whether it's very subtle, because sometimes it can be very, very loud, and sometimes it can be very, very subtle. The cool thing is that our spirit guides are basically telling us that we need to use all of this energy, right? The need to walk away, the awakening after the rest, and that energy of like creativity and fiery, passionate, maybe rage to create, to activate our magic, because we got the Ace of Wands upright for the wisdom from the ancestors. And this card in this deck is called the Magic Paintbrush. It's a Chinese folktale. The Ace of Wands represents inspiration, a sudden creative force. Yep. The magic paintbrush embodies these qualities with passion and daring. The magical moment right before the ink hits the paper, and all dreams and possibilities are within reach. This is about excitement. This is about creativity. This is about a spark. This is about growth and new beginnings. So all of these, when you take care of yourself, right? When you walk away, when you let that passion out, you can be fully creative. We have an opportunity this week to like activate that magic wand. And I do feel a lot of like that Leo moon energy with this card. The animal spirit that we get is the lamb, which is such a cute, I love this card. I love getting the lamb. So I'm going to pull it up and we are going to talk about it. So here's the little baby lamb. The lamb, this is good. The lamb is a peaceful energy. It's also very prophetic, and it's also very patient. So this is, the lamb is reminding us to be patient, like just relax, chill out, you know? The lamb is the bearer of an important message. Its contents can only be heard when a deep level of quiet has been established. Lamb energy is the honest guidance you hear from a friend, a young child, or sometimes a surprising stranger. Though the lamb's message may channel through another person, the wisdom resonates within you. It will repeat and reverberate until you listen. Approach this gentle creature with utmost patience and reverence. Truth is a gift. Sit still, listen, and receive. Right? Four of Swords. Truth is a gift. Sit still, listen, and receive. Because when you do, you will activate the magic paintbrush. What a beautiful reading for us for the week. This is so amazing. Jill says, I appreciate your busy work. Yes, thank you. This is so, I really, really, really enjoyed this reading. So thank you guys so much for being here for this broadcast. I will be back tomorrow for mini readings at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. A little late for the Eastern, but I think people are up late anyways. So I just have one meeting right before, so I have to start at 6:30, which is totally fine. But I don't want to miss mini readings this week. I know you guys how much you guys love them, so put it on your calendar. I will in the morning, maybe even tonight, I will upload the preview of the video so you guys can just start signing up. And there is no one on the list, so if you get on the list, the earlier you get on the list, the closer to the front of the line you will be. So thank you all again for being here. I so appreciate you guys. Join us in the new community. Join us in the Starseed membership. We are going to have our Imbolc ceremony happening this Wednesday. We're going to celebrate the reawakening of the earth. And then we will celebrate in the global community the free full moon in Leo ceremony. So you want to be there for that because it's going to be a freaking party. Satnam, everyone. I will see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful week and stay safe.